it's Pintang, Chris Allison. To the outside, the number 18 from Winston-Salem, the Behringer Roofing Machine for Billy Andrews. Inside of the next row sees the Disco Turkeys, number 51 from Tobaccoville, North Carolina. It's Andrew Cates. To the outside of this brother front row is starting 10th, the number 27, the Tysingers Lawn Care Machine, Austin Cates. To the inside of the next row sits a young man, the number 44, and it's the son of A.J. Sanders, Blaze Sanders. To the outside, honoring breast cancer survivors today from Boonville, North Carolina, the number 60 Ellis Tire and Auto Machine, it's Brad Michalowski. A good finish last week for this driver, and he starts 13 tonight from Walnut Cove, the Neil's Towing Budget Blinds Machine, the number 74. It's Matt Alley. To the outside, another Sanders. 3 Sanders in the field tonight from Lexington, North Carolina. The Dispensary, number 11. It's Sydney Sanders. Starting 15th from Moxville, North Carolina, in the Patriot Market, number 47, Tyler McDonald. To the outside, one of the great veterans of Stadium Stock Wars from King, North Carolina. It's Ken Bridges. Starting 17th tonight in the number 5, the other Keaton in the field, Carter Installations, the Moxville, North Carolina driver for Connor Keaton. To the outside, a great run last week for this driver from High Point, North Carolina, the Piedmont Steel Company, number 36, it's Austin Long. To the inside of the next row, starting 19th, the number 28 Blade Runner Pawn Machine, Tucker's Home Repair from Germantown, North Carolina, it's the veteran Robert Flipper Mabe. To the outside, the number 10, J.B. James Linbury. Starting 21st, the 06 of T.J. Gibson. To the outside, the number 9 from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, it's Robbie Shrewsbury. And bringing up the rear of the field tonight in a Mustang, new so far this year, this machine, the number 38, first time we've seen him this year, it is Christian Bowens. Ah, there it is. We mentioned the Blade Runner Pawn Tucker Home Repair Machine. One of the great veterans here. He's got a GoPro on the top of the car. The Davey Allison tribute scheme. Of course, Robert Flipper Mabe. He's a roofer, a carpenter, and that's what I love. You know, I was talking to him on the phone this week, and I didn't realize, you know, I knew he did home repair and roofing, but he's a third-generation carpenter. His grandfather was a carpenter. I think that's awesome. This is one of the really nice guys in our pit area. And somebody that, if you watch Bowman Gray racing for years, he may not be a guy that's out there winning races every week, but 245 career starts, second most in the division. Thank you, Justin Mincy, for that amazing statistic. And last week he was smoking a lot, and you see it right now. He's smoking a little bit tonight, but hey, man, it's just burning it off. So Robert Mabe, saluting you, buddy. Great veteran here of Stadium Stock Wars. Well, guess what, folks? The lights are out on top of the modern Chevrolet Pace vehicle. Well, guess what? The Blazer is about to blaze into the infield grass. And the stadium stocks are about to thrill 15,000 fans. Slowly, they creep into the north turn by the famed field house. And off of 4, the green flag is unfurled, and edition 1096 is underway. No surprise there as the 24 jumps out to the lead, but the battle is on for third position. There goes the number 1, the Slim Reaper. He gets third position. Trouble for Carson Reed on the outside. He's hung up there for sure. Here comes the Knot Rod, last week's winner of 69. He motors his way into 4th. Billy Andrews in that number 18 now peeking to the bottom. He sees daylight under Carson Reed, and boy, oh boy, he is going to get that position. Coming off of turn number 4, Reed super sideways there, almost hit that jut out of the wall that we'll show you later tonight. Folks, if you're watching for the first time on FloRacing, you noticed a little bar up there. There's no timing and scoring here. This is an old school place, but back up front, this is the battle of 2 division greats. And last week, there was a little bumper tag. Okay, the number 24 is leading right now on his way to his 60th win. Got into the backside of Chuck Wall's number 81. Apologized for it in victory lane. Now the roles are reversed. The 81 is to the back bumper of the Jerry Hunt Supercenter number 24. 4 laps down, coming to 5 laps into this 15-lap affair. Here comes the 06 car. Oh, Austin Cates in trouble. Little contact there with Blaze Sanders. Blaze Sanders ripping through the field, and here comes Sydney Sanders as well in the pink number 11. Yellow flag is out. Billy Andrews has spun. Billy Andrews, who was in the 4th or 5th position at the time of his spin, I believe 5th. His good run now comes to an end. You see Koger Plumbing on the side of that car. Zachary Koger, competitor here and sponsors so many cars in this division. The Behringer roofing machine gets it pointed in the right direction. Oh boy, somebody just joined us in the booth, and I think, folks, we can tease, but I believe Sportsman are up second. And there's a Sportsman driver that's noticeably missing tonight in the field. She seems to get a lot of attention here. That's your hint. She gets a lot of attention here. Now she's sitting behind me, which is going to make me have to look over my shoulder the entire time we're here. But 1 lap to go until we go back to green. But we might have a guest announcer here on FloRacing, and we'll tell you who after this race. And no, it's not Hudson Gray Dillner, my 8-year-old. He's on the headset right now listening. All right, the pace car has pulled off into the end zone in the north end, and the Grand Master A.J. Sanders is first to the throttle. The Slim Reaper looking to the inside, but Chuck Wall slams the door. Now a little contact coming out of the south turn. Side by side, down the back straightaway they go. Keaton on the bottom, on the outside wall. Give the spot to Grayson Keaton. Now A.J. Sanders has stretched out that lead, but Chuck Wall motoring on the back bumper of Keaton's number 1. He's not done yet. The bottom rules here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and Chuck Wall slipped up there and gave up that bottom, and now he wants it back. He's painted all over the backside of the Slim Reaper's car as he gets sideways coming off of 2. Coming to 9 laps on the scoreboard. This time by little bit of daylight underneath for Chuck Wall. He sticks the nose of the 81 over the Turtles. Side by side, they dance down the backstretch. Chuck Wall back to P2. Now here comes Keaton to the back bumper of Wall. Little bit of contact there. No harm, no foul. A.J. Sanders, your leader. Now Chuck Wall sets sights out of his front windshield to try to track down the 60-time winner. Maybe try to reverse the roles of last week. The number 81 last week, of course, spinning to the front bumper of A.J. Sanders, but came back to score a 2nd place finish, which was an unbelievable run by the number 81. And now he has tracked down Sanders. He has reeled them in. 12 laps on the board. Yellow flag is out. We got to spin. Oh, 2nd time's a charm here. Billy Andrews has parked it in the grass of the south turn. Orange and black, my 2 favorite colors. Orange and black, my 2 favorite colors. I mean, is that another hint to who's joining us? As I twiddle my thumbs. Race fans that are familiar with Bowman Gray know exactly who I'm talking about right now. She's a damn good race car driver. I just don't know how she's going to be as an announcer. Now you see the Midway Mobile Storage Gator pushing Billy Andrews' car off the football field onto the racetrack. We have 13 laps down. A.J. Sanders is your winner. Oh, now stopped on the tracks. The number 36, Austin Long. Unbelievable run for him last week. Austin had a great run in that white Mustang. It was great to see him, joining the mini stock wars here last week with a 3rd place finish in that 2nd feature event. Oh, there it is. Old Blue. That's my favorite tow truck here. Last week, it was just sitting there. I actually sat in it. I thought maybe since I sat in it, it just disabled it. Shush, guys. There it is. Oh, the lights are even on. Oh, blue. Look at that right there. It's one of my favorite records of all time. Yes, I get excited about tow trucks, especially old school ones. When I was a kid, there was nothing like seeing tow trucks push or hook up a car, maybe do the cradle, the double hook, the rare double hook. Long, though, with a great run in that second feature last week. You know, something I'm looking at on the backstretch right here, it's interesting. I'm seeing the #1 car, Grayson Keaton, was actually dipping his tires onto the grass, I believe to cool them down. Third time we've seen him do that so far in this caution flag. You see the fans leaning over the facade of the stadium wall. They're in turn #1, about to cheer on their favorite driver. Great shot there, Elgin Trailer. They're telling them they're you know, #1, maybe, yeah. It is bird season already, early at Bowman Gray Stadium. The announcer that we're going to have on for the Sportsman race might know a thing or two about receiving some birds. I think we're coming to 1 to go, maybe 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go to going back to green. The Colby's Roofing and Gutters restart lineup for you. Now the lights are out on the pace car, the pace Blazer. A little right rear damage there for Brandon Krotz. Good job by our roof camera there to spot that. Brandon Krotz, after 89 starts last week, finally getting win #1 here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Austin Cates with another good run. He's in 5th right now for the #27 Tysingers Lawn Care Machine. One of 2 brothers in this field. Family affair. Let's see if Chuck Wall, with the tires cooled down here, has something for AJ Sanders. Green flag is back out. 13 laps down, 2 laps to go. Here comes Wall to the backside of Sanders. The 2 KG veterans dueling it out. A little bit of bumper tag there. White flag is out. 1 more quarter-mile trip. Here comes Wall to the bottom. He sees a little bit of daylight underneath Sanders. Pokes it in there. Oh, what a move. Side by side, fender to fender, contact, and the winner will be Chuck Wall. That was textbook Bowman Gray physicality. Here comes the 24. He is not too happy, or is he congratulating him? Live by the bumper, die by the bumper. Last week, you saw the what happened between these 2 drivers, and the roles were reversed tonight. This time, though, Chuck Wall made contact, did not spin AJ Sanders, but aggressive contact there into turn 3. Very textbook Bowman Gray, and he takes the win. The Greg Butcher Trucking Little Donuts machine. Oh, I said Little Donuts, didn't I? There you go, Facebook Warriors. Eat them while you can in turn 1 and #2, and do a little victory lap, a little donut for the #81, Chuck Wall. Great veteran of the series with his 31st career win. Breaks a tie with Brendan Brendel, 4th place in all-time wins in the Bowman Gray Stadium Stock Division. The Q104.1 Stadium Stock Division, very popular here at Bowman Gray Stadium. This is a very popular win for all the people in turn 1 and 2 that are big Little Donuts fans. He's carrying that stitched Bowman Gray flag into victory lane. And let's go down trackside where Randy Pulliam will have a very excited winner, Chuck Wall.
Of your 15-lap event for the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Series. Coming up next, 20 laps for the losses of John Barrow Sportsman Series. Chuck Unbuckley. Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen, as he exits the cockpit. Chuck Wall. Chuck, let's face up here, Matt Dillner and our FloRacing family. Chuck, the roles were reversed tonight. Tell us all about that with AJ.
I thought it was good, hard racing. I mean, we're good friends. I hope we're still good friends. I mean, I didn't race no cane last week. So, I mean, he pulled up there and kind of hit me on the cool-down laps, so I turned back into him. I don't know. We'll work it out. I mean, right now I think we got 2 quickest cars here, so we're not going to win nothing by arguing with one another. We just got to move on.
Well, I believe by my count, Chuck, that's win number 31, if I'm not mistaken.
I really don't know.
Well, I know what you do know. You need to thank your sponsors. They're really important, I'm certain.
I got to thank Greg with Greg Butcher Trucking, Adam with John Baker Plumbing, Little Donuts. Everybody go up there and get you some donuts. B&B Shirt Designs. And y'all fans be decide, did I do something wrong?
I think they let you know, Chuck. They were excited. They had a good race. Chuck, you'll head on over here to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle to pick up some hardware. Carolina Wood Floors. Open your doors to beautiful wood floors with Carolina Wood Floors. Chuck will also pick up 4 of those.
Here we go. Chuck Wall, let's take a very quick break as the cars are already lined up for the first Sportsman Twin 20.
Starting 14th for Winston-Salem is the car number 51 of Austin Taylor. Starting 13th in the car number 70 is Cale Martin. Running off 12th. The defending champion of the law offices.
Welcome back to night 1096 at Bowman Gray Stadium, and the Sportsman cars have hit the track for the first of their twin 20-lap features. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the pole, in the right camping, number 0, the Zero Hero, it's Kirk Sheets. To the outside, the Big B Coffee, number 54, it's Braden Mills. Starting third tonight from Liberty, North Carolina, the Hudson Auto Works machine, it's Ross Boo Boo Dalton. To the outside, the number 55 Pulse Vodka machine for Zach Orr. To the inside of the third row, the young man in the number 7 from Louisville, North Carolina, the Camnall Construction machine, it's Connor Branch. To the outside from Yadkinville, North Carolina, the number 19 Ever Ready Mixed Concrete machine, it's Michael Adams. To the inside of the next row, the 38 from Thomasville, North Carolina, it's veteran Mitch Gales. To the outside in the Carolina Cowboys machine from Lexington, North Carolina, the 15 of T. Dawson. Starting 9th tonight from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the Duggan Welding. Number 03, it's Sterling Plemons. To the outside in the number 11 from Wahlberg, North Carolina, the Louis Custom Showers machine for Chase Lewis. Starting 12th tonight, the number 22, usually driven by Wes Thompson, will be driven tonight by 15-time winner Dylan Ward. To the outside, your defending Sportsman Division champion, the East Coast Wings and Grill. Number 31, it's Chase Robertson. To the inside of the next row, the number 70, the Salem Dumpster Machine. Welcome back, Cale Martin. To the outside, also making his first start of the year, and the KevinSaysYes.com, number 51, it's Austin Taylor. To the inside of the next row starts the driver of the number 43. We just mentioned him as a stadium stock regular, now in the Sportsman division. In the Infinity Insurance Group, number 43, it's Brendan Brendel. To the outside, the Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, number 37, Chris Massey. The number 12, Justin Taylor, the Wade Interiors machine, starts 17th, Donkey Strong. And bringing up the rear of the field, the number 21, Tommy Neal in the Harkey Litigation machine. All right, folks, let's welcome our guest announcer for this Sportsman Division race. and it's Amber Lynn. Amber Lynn, 14 career wins at Bowman Gray Stadium, and now a first-timer in the booth. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited to be here.
So have you ever, not only been up here, but have you called a race ever, or have you talked about, have you ever done anything like this?
No, I haven't. I'm excited to talk crap.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I mean, we could go to something right now, but I think we're gonna. No, I think they put the lights out on the pace car, so we can't do it. But Amber, you've been part of a lot of excitement here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and not racing every week. We are excited to see you back, hopefully, for what, the next 100 lapper?
Yes, the next 100 lapper will be back. I'm super excited for it. Right now, I'm excited to be a fan and be in the stands. So right now, I'm excited to watch a Sportsman race for the first time in 5 or 6 years.
Oh, wow. It's got to feel a little different. But here we go. Coming to the green flag, Kirk Sheets on the bottom. Who will get to the loud pedal first? Braden Mills on the outside does so, charges from the outside, cuts down and takes the lead into turn number 1.
So clean. It was so clean by Braden Mills.
Look who's charging hard on the outside now for second position. It's Zach Orr. Kirk Sheets sideways on the bottom. Give that spot number 2 to Zach Orr.
Zach Orr is a very aggressive driver. I will say that, but he will run you clean if he has the opportunity.
And that was an awesome move. And you look, the battle now is on for third position. Here comes Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Amber Lynn, your name? Nah, you don't have anything on Boo Boo. I mean, that's the coolest name in racing.
No, I don't have anything on Boo Boo, but we do have a little bit in common where he did wreck me coming out of turn 4 here at Bowman Gray.
I love it. Yeah, it comes out at Bowman Gray. I love this place. Hey, there's Chase Robertson moving up into the 5th position right now, and I think the battle is heating up at the front right now. Braden Mills is your leader in the number 54 machine, coming to 5 laps down of this 20-lap event. Zach Orr now plastering to the back bumper of your leader down the front straightaway. Zach Orr, his car turning so well on the bottom there, pressuring the young driver, the number 54.
The 7 of Connor Branch is doing a really good job working Boo Boo Dalton to the outside there. Connor Branch is fairly new. I have fun racing with him. He's a very respectful driver as well, so he did a really good job right there working Boo Boo Dalton.
He did. I mean, a young kid racing against a seasoned veteran like Boo Boo Dalton. Very great job by the young man in that number 7 machine. Chase Robertson now on the backside of that number 7, but the battle is on once again. Do you think right now Zach Orr is just doing his best to kind of maybe put a little pressure on the 54 and make a mistake?
I don't think the 55 and the 54 have any beef right now, so I don't think he would wreck him, but he did just pass him, and he passed him very clean, so I do have respect for that, for sure.
I'll tell you what, sometimes it's not about bumping them out of the way. Sometimes it's about getting in their mirror and making them slip up a little, and I think we saw that right there. Zach Orr, a really nice, clean pass for the lead, coming to 10 laps down, halfway in this 20-lap feature event for the law offices of John Barrow Street Stock Division. Now the battle is on for third. Chase Robertson is all over Connor Branch, who's having a career night. Oh, contact coming out of turn number 4. Robertson had to do a one heck of a save there. I think the yellow flag is out. Chase Lewis is slow on the backstretch in the Louis number 11. What happened there with Chase?
Chase was just trying to get under him. The 7 cut him off, and Chase didn't want to wreck him. I think he went low, trying to miss or trying to avoid wrecking the 7, and he got in the grass and kicked up a little dirt. So I think that they're going to clean off that dirt for sure. And the track crew is very good about that.
Yeah, I mean, the track crew here is awesome, but we can't have what I like to call the beach out there because the beach is a little slippery. Chase Lewis and T. Dawson got together there to cause that caution. But Bowman Gray, you've been at the center of it all. We said it before, 14 wins, but you have been also, I've always called you leading lady, okay? And that's a reason, because you're at the lead of everything. You're at the lead of races. You're at the lead of statistical categories for female racers, but you're always at the lead of controversy, or either the fans love you or hate you. there's a lot of reasons for that, and I call it polarizing, and it's a compliment, I think. But I want to show you something on the screen here. I want your comment. This is an example of what we're talking about here. Take me through this, what happened last year with you and Tommy Neal.
Quite honestly, I don't even need to watch this video, but quite honestly, Tommy Neal came up on me, just a loss of talent in my conviction. He came up on me, right-reared himself, went into the barrels over there, and I didn't have time to stop.
Well, there you go. That's a thing here. There's a lot of rivalries here, and that rivalry last year was very intense. How do you get through that? Because there's a lot of really bad moments. Also, a little bit of fun, because I did like what you did with putting the bananas on the car when he was pounding your car the 1 week.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love the rivalries. They think they get in my head. Zero goes on in this head, honey. If you think you get in my head, you literally don't. I will make fun of you until I pee my pants laughing. You will never get inside this head. But to think about them getting mad over me putting bananas on my car because they're Ooga Chaka over here trying to beat on my car, it makes me so mad. But we're green flag racing right here. Zach Orr to the green flag.
Wow, look at the play-by-play call by Amberlynn. Hey, maybe you do have a career up here, not just analyzing. You took us to green. I love it. 12 laps down, 8 laps to go for you mathematicians. Actually, it's going to be 7 this time when we tick the stripe. Your leader right now is the 55 of Zach Orr. Second place, Braden Mills. A pair of youngsters, second and third with Connor Branch. And now the battle is on right behind that, the 31 and the 19 of Michael Adams. But we have a spinner. Brendan Lee Brendel goes around, the number 43.
Now, somewhere down the line, Brandon and I are actually related.
Really?
Removed, related, somehow like that.
Goes around, the number 43.
You know how us Walkertown people are. Now, somewhere down the line, Brandon and I are actually related.
Really?
He and I.
I'm hearing an echo, big echo.
He and I hope the best for him in the Sportsman division, for sure.
So
he
it's
did
like,
really good in the 4-cylinders, and I
Yeah.
hope the best for him in the 4-cylinder or in the Sportsman division.
So it's like fifth cousin, 4 times removed, cousins, dogs, friends, uncle.
Yeah, something
Something
like that, for
yeah.
sure. I personally don't claim him, but somewhere down the road, we are definitely related, removed somehow.
Oh, I love it. Here we go. We're going to go back to green here, coming 15 laps in. We'll have 5 laps to go. Amber, why don't you take us to green here? Do your best Matthew Dillner impersonation.
Oh, my gosh.
Tough.
Okay, the pace car's off, lights are out. The 55 is down in pace, waiting for the green flag to drop. He's waiting for that go. Oh, and he's green. 55 to the green flag. 54 takes it to also have anxiety, and the 55 is leading, and there's a fight for third.
Oh, that is great. That anxiety, you just said it right there. Battle's on for third right now. Chase Robertson on the bottom of Connor Branch. That Camnall Construction, number 7, hanging tough like new kids on the block on the outside. Look at that charge by that young man in that white machine. Right to the backside of Robertson, though, is the number 19, the KG veteran, Michael Adams. Adams now fills that hole, and he will now move that number 19 into the 4th spot. Connor Branch is going to try to get to the bottom. He does.
The 50 just couldn't fill it there, and the 7 dropped in line.
Zach Orr, he's up there trimming his toenails, man. He's just having a good old time out front right now. And Boo Boo Dalton isn't. I saw that 50. He is going backwards on the outside pretty quick, but 2 laps to go for the driver of the number 55, Zach Orr.
Quite honestly, I'm just happy to see Austin Taylor out there this week. He had a lot of mechanical troubles out last week, and I'm just happy to see him out there this week. White flag is out.
White flag is out. One more trip around. We're going to let Amber call him to the win here. Zach Orr into the north turn.
Oh, great. Zach Orr coming off the turn 4. Here he comes to the checker flag. Randy Pettit running the checking flag.
There you go. Zach Orr, your winner of Sportsman
Perfect.
Twin 20, number 1.
Awesome. Amazing.
Amberlynn, you've been here tonight doing some stuff with your sponsors and meeting a lot of fans. Tell me about that real quick.
So we were up in the top gravel lot. We did a little fan meet and greet. It was actually a lot of fun. I thought that I would miss racing here tonight, but the fans just make everything better. We had so much fun. We sold our T-shirts. We sold our sublimation items. One of my crew guys, somebody rolled up and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's Matt Dillner. That's Matt Dillner." And we were like, "No, it's literally not."
Well, so it was another really ugly guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But it was a lot of fun. Then we came down here. We walked through the pits for a little while. I accepted the Hard Charger Award. Then I came up here, meet and greet with the sponsors for a little bit. There's actually some fans that are in the sponsor booth as well. And then I came up here. So after this, I'm just going to go meet and greet with some more fans. Hopefully, I don't get in any drama. If I do, I do. It's Bowman Gray.
If you do, just come escape up here. We'll whether you're sitting in the back and hanging out with us or not. We enjoy you being here on the broadcast. It's kind of unique to have a driver up here, especially one of your caliber and also your personality. But pulling into victory lane right now, speaking of personality, the driver of the Pulse Vodka, number 55, is your winner tonight. First twin feature. You'll see them again, 20 laps. They'll hit the track again in a few races. But Zach Orr, your winner. Let's go down to Randy Pulliam on the front stretch.
I could use
Ground utility. Eyes on the scoreboard. He draws number 12. That means Zach will start 12th. Let him hear it. Zach, let's turn around here so our fans across America and FloRacing can see you. Zach Orr, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first 20-lap event. Zach, after that last caution, you kind of checked out there. You had him covered.
Yeah, I thought we had him covered last week. I burned a little bit too much on the outside. I knew we had a good starting spot tonight. We could get it done. A lot of fast cars were in the back. They had to come to the front, but I don't think if they got up there, they had anything for us.
By my count, was that win number 17 in your career?
If that's what you say, I'll go with it.
Zach, I know you want to thank your sponsors. You couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, I surely couldn't do it without my sponsors. Pulse Vodka, Jerry Johnson Motors, CTC Realty, A&W Towing, Moser Landscaping. These guys have stood behind me for the last few years, and we're just going to keep winning.
Well, Zach, you're starting 12th. Not impossible. It's a hard thing to do, but I know you'd like to be right back here in a few minutes at victory lane again.
I'll see you here in a little bit.
All right. Zach Orr, 12th career Sportsman win, ties John Holloman for 21st all-time in the division. And we'll be back because the Ground Pounders, the Mod Squad, has hit the track for the first of their twin 25s.
Winston-Salem.
Bowman.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present. Our future is bright.